Oh, there you are. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today we're doing a reading for you entitled, What Does He Think About You Right Now? Or What Does She Think About You Right Now? Very popular title I do periodically. And we're going to pick some cards. No theme tune, no credits, straight on with it. Which one would you think I would pick today? Let's try this old stack here, the blue ones. Done thousands of readings with these all over the world. My name's David Charles, international psychic, medium, and thank you for joining me here in North Devon, in my home, in beautiful North Devon in England. Today we're doing a pick a card reading with some oracle cards at the end. What's he thinking about you right now, or what's she thinking about you right now? These have been shuffled, so we'll do the stacks now. 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks of cards. Pick a card reading. And this is a timeless reading, which means you can find it where you will find it when the spirits want you to. It doesn't have to be today, it could be next year. You'll find this reading when the time is right. And if you've found the reading now, there will be a message in here for you somewhere. So I'd like you to pick a stack of cards now, from 1, that's 1, 2, 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one do you fancy? You can use your intuition, you can relax, you can meditate, you can go with your lucky number, phone a friend if you want, ask somebody that's with you, and pick 1, 2, 3 or 4. I'll put the timestamps below, so if you pick number 4 you can go straight to it without watching all the others. Special thank you for those of you watching this alone, especially if you're lonely. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And my website, if you want a full-length reading, is davidcharlespsychic.com. Here in beautiful Devon in England. Right, if you chose number 1, this is for you. What's he thinking about you right now? Right, the messages from Spirit here are that your romance is going through a tough time. And your romance, number 1, is going through a tough time quite unnecessarily. There may be outside interference. There may be things here that are going on that shouldn't be, and there's no need for it. These readings won't apply to everybody. It's a general reading, so take in what applies to you, what you feel you resonate with, or resonates with you, and ignore the rest, or choose a different pack. Or go to my other readings, there's dozens of them on my channel. At the moment, number 1, I've got some brilliant news at the end of this, so stay with me to the end. I always give you the good stuff last. So let's give you the bad stuff. It's not that bad, really. I think your reading, the messages from Spirit are that your love life, if that's what we're looking at, because you could be waiting for contact, or what someone's thinking about you is just a friend. But if it's a love thing, I think you're suffering from confusion, both of you. There's evidence here, number 1, that you're getting, or both of you are getting the wrong impression. Both of you are getting the wrong end of the stick, so to speak. There's confusion. And confusion should be easy to sort out. There are messages, number 1, that this person that's thinking about you is not looking after himself or herself. If I'm wrong about that, then it's you. One of you has got to take it easy, and it could be both of you. So, I think you're making hard work of this romance, if that's what it is, and I think it will be for most of you. I think your sleep patterns are all over the place, number 1. So you may be not sleeping well, comes up in lots of readings, but you may be having nights when you're just lying there and keep on waking up and going back to sleep, and that tells me that you're worrying about the situation. But let me tell you, as I said, the bad stuff first. Stress is an issue with this reading. The modern day disease, stress, is causing this problem to be worse, or to appear worse than it is. If you think about this person, what's he thinking about you? I'll go to that next, because it looks as though he or she is thinking about you a lot. And he or she is wondering what on earth has gone wrong. What on earth? So am I, because I can't see a reason why there's a problem, apart from the fact that you're both getting mixed messages from each other. There doesn't seem to be a betrayal here, so if this person is seeing someone else, it may be that they're married to them, or that they're having trouble leaving somebody that you already know about. If the person has another connection, I think that you both know that it's not, I don't think it's a deceitful or a tricky situation, that this person is hiding things from you or telling lies to you. I think you'll know what I mean, number one, most of you, not all of you. However, when you go through this situation and come out the other side, you will have learnt a lesson. You will both have learnt a lesson, because the message from Spirit is that the problem you're having, if you're having one, has actually been designed to make you both learn from it. And when you go together again, or put this thing into the past, this problem into the past, you will have learnt a lesson, both of you, and it will prevent you from getting mixed messages in the future, because that, I believe, is what's happening. I think there's confusion around your life, number one. I think there's confusion around his life or her life, whichever they are. I think they've got confusion around their career, and I think you have as well, a lot of you. I think some of you are working too much. I think some of you, number one, are working too much at this romance, and you should just be a bit more laid back and let it flow. Just let it flow and relax about it. Don't get wound up about it. Certainly don't lose sleep about it, because the end of this reading is good. And I think, I'll tell you some of the good stuff now. It looks as though, number one, the person is about to make some suggestion or a gesture of forgiveness if he thinks you've done wrong, or she thinks you've done wrong, which may not be the case, of course. If it's the other way around, you may be offering the olive branch to him or her in a way of apologising for this mix-up, because I think that's what it is, a mix-up. I think you're both a bit mixed up and at cross purposes, and you may have misheard things that each other have said, or taken things the wrong way, especially if they've been done with text messages or emails. Because if you're texting each other, you really can get screwed up and the wrong idea about the way things look. When you hear someone's voice say something, it's better than when they print it on some text or email or something like that, or on Facebook even. So stop losing sleep over this, number one. I think the two of you will be okay, and I think, but I'll tell you now, this person is very fond of you, and I think they're just as fond as you as they were in the early days of this connection. In fact, maybe more so. It seems to me, number one, that you're apart, some of you, not all of you, or that you're at cross purposes for no reason at all, and that you will put this right soon. The way to put this right is to clarify your positions, both of you. Clarify anything to do with children or ex-wives and husbands. Sit down together alone and talk about things face to face, maybe in a nice restaurant or even in the car, but somewhere alone where you won't be disturbed. Take the phones off the hook and discuss what you think is confusing both of you, because that's the message I'm getting, there's confusion. At the end of this reading, I see a romance or a connection that is true. It may just be a friendship for some of you, I know that, but it will be true, it will be sorted out, and this person is thinking of you all the time, every few minutes or even more than that. If they're thinking about you once every 30 seconds, then it's love. I believe that if you love someone, you're thinking about them constantly, even if it's at an unconscious level all day long. I believe this person that we're looking at, well, one of you, number one, is quite successful. I think the connection you've got with this person shows a successful person, maybe for some of you a business person, or maybe for some of you a person that is going to open a business later on. As I said, it could be you I'm picking up. But one of you is successful. I think you're at cross purposes, and I think you will put this right soon. But let's just check. Oh, it looks as though, of course, one of you are studying as well. In some of these cases, number one, not all of you. Some of you may be learning new skills. Maybe at work they're teaching you new skills, or you're thinking of going on a course or something like that. Some of you may be still in education. So some of you may be quite youngsters. But stop losing sleep, stop worrying, lower your stress levels, vitally important. Make sure you're looking after yourself, number one, and if it's not you, then it's him or her. That mustn't go on because it's going to make things even worse. Once that's sorted out, I think it'll be right. But let's check the oracle and see if they match what I've said. I need my bike for this, my little pair of glasses, because the eyes are getting a bit... I have to read these. See, this is a lovely picture of a tree there. Can you see that? And the red autumn leaves. All fall in America, of course, and Canada. See your circumstances as a blessing. I don't believe it. See your circumstances as a blessing because they offer a chance to grow. Now, these cards have been shuffled. I didn't know that was next. It's backing up exactly what I've told you. See your circumstances as a blessing because they offer the chance to grow. As I said, once you put this right, you will be as good as ever and grow. As that confirms, the romance or the friendship will grow. This person, believe me, is thinking about you. There's no sign of betrayal or deceit, which is lovely because you get that in lots of readings. Let's go to the second one, an earth card. There's two there. Time in nature will help you find the answer to your problems. Well, I said to you, go somewhere private to talk things over, if you can, because the other person may play a bit hard to get, or you may play a bit hard to get, but it's saying to you through the oracle cards, time in nature will help you find the answer to your problem. And it says problem, there's no S, it's one problem. That's what I'm picking up here. Confusion, being at cross purposes. If you can meet together outdoors in nature, then do so. Down the beach, in the woods, in the park. Somewhere nice where you can hear the birds singing perhaps. And talk it over and you will put it right. Third one, a water card. Looks a bit like Lake Louise in Canada. Could be Scotland, could be anywhere. You have the desire to move on and search for something more meaningful. That may be true, but I think if you move on, number one, you're moving on with this connection. I don't think it's someone new. I don't think you want someone new. You may feel that you do, but I believe that this connection you two have is still viable, it's still good, and it's still something you should work on. Because if you lose this person, it happens in all these readings, well, lots of them, if you lose each other, it will be a shame. Sometimes I say to the people in these readings that you've got to move away or you'll be thinking of giving it up. If you're thinking of moving on and searching for something more meaningful, I think it's right under your nose. One more card, number one. The deep blue sea washes away your cares and concerns. Look at that for a surface picture. Now, I just mentioned the beach, so maybe if you live near the coast, that would be an idea. The deep blue sea washes away your cares and concerns. So if you're not sleeping well, just imagine the sounds of the ocean. Imagine you're lying on a warm beach somewhere where it's peaceful, there's no screaming children around or dogs barking, and you're alone on a beach somewhere. Allow yourself to fall asleep, because your sleep problems need sorting out, number one. So the deep blue sea will wash away your cares and concerns, even if it's through your own imagery inside. I think, number one, this is a very good reading. Thank you for staying with me. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it may have put your mind at rest a bit as well if you're having these troubles. As I said, it won't apply to all of you. But if you have any questions about that, ask me below and I will answer. I answer all of my comments. So please ask questions below. Please click the thumbs up thing, click the like button, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And click the bell icon, of course, which means you'll get notified every time I upload a new video, which is normally every 2 days. And share me with your friends. But most of all, comment below. Let's get ready now to move on to number 2. So, if you chose number 2, this one is for you. Let's have a look. Pick a card reading, which means that it's timeless. A timeless reading means that it doesn't matter when you find it. You can find it today, next year. You'll find this reading when spirits want you to, number 2. And because you're watching this and you chose these cards, there will be a message for you from spirit in this reading somewhere. I'll tell you the very best at the end, so stay with me till the end, and I'll tell you the negatives first. What's this person thinking about you? He or she. Are they thinking about you? What are they thinking about you? He or she. Let me tell you the negatives first. I think, number 2, that some of you feel stuck. I feel that some of you feel trapped. Now, you may not be trapped in this person's connection. You may be trapped with an old flame or friend you can't really escape from. That's a strong word, escape, but you feel as though you can't remove yourself from a certain situation. Not all of you, number 2, this won't apply to everyone. Take in what resonates with you and ignore anything else that doesn't. Or have a different reading from my dozens on my channel. But it seems to me, number 2, that you're ignoring problems and ignoring the way out. If there's a way out of the thing you feel stuck in, you may need to take it soon. You will know what spirits are saying to you, I'm sure, number 2. It appears to me that temptation is coming, as signified by the Major Arcana Devil card. But of course, all cards only connect with the cards around them. Not one card alone doesn't mean much. But to me, I feel the spirits are saying, number 2, that you are a victim of temptation, or you will be soon. This means that you may be tempted to do something out of character. You may be tempted to do something that you may regret. You may be tempted to say things that you may regret. Don't do that, because you can never unsay things. You can say sorry, but you cannot unsay things. So be careful. This is a complex reading, but it's good at the end. I'll tell you the good stuff at the end. To me, number 2, it feels like you feel trapped. You're becoming soon, if not already, the victim of temptation. Temptation seems to be thrown upon you to see how you react. It's almost as if you're being tested out by the powers of the universe, or whatever you make out what we're surrounded with up there. Whether it's God or something else, whatever you believe appears to be tempting you to see how you react. Stop looking away and see things clearly. That's the message here. On a separate subject, your career looks good, and the person that's thinking about you may be linked to your career. This person is thinking about you. It may not be all positive, but they're thinking about you. Your reading today, number 2, indicates that you're coming to the end of a situation. You're coming to the end of an era. You've got a book of your life. There's so many chapters, one for each year. There could be 80 chapters. There could be just 30 or 40. Each chapter represents a year of your life, and you're opening a new chapter soon. Not necessarily in years, as figuratively speaking years, but each chapter is a different section of your life. Doesn't mean that you open a new chapter every birthday. That's different. But you're about to open a new chapter of this wonderful book, number 2. And you're about to close the old chapter that you've just gone through. It's a new beginning. It can be sad, because a new beginning means the end of an era as well. That can be sad, but it should be exciting. A new beginning for you, number 2, will bring new things, excitement, new challenges, new hobbies, sometimes new lovers. But new things are coming. It's a complex reading, number 2. There's a lot going on. You've got temptation, you've got improvement around your work. The person we're looking at that's thinking about you may be linked to your work in some of your cases, not all. But I think at the end of this, things are going to be good. Once you've gone through this ending and cleared out the old stuff to make way for new stuff, the spirit guides tell me that they will give you something that you've always wanted. Comes up in lots of readings. Something you've always wanted, number 2, will be given to you soon by the powers of the universe, like a secret wish. It could be a lottery win, which I doubt. It's not normally money or finance or a new car. It normally means love, happiness and contentment. But something will be given to you soon. During the next quarter at the worst. It could be next week, it could be in a couple of months' time. But you're going to receive something soon, number 2, from the powers of the universe. Something that you may have wanted since you were a tiny child. As I said, this does come up quite occasionally in these readings. So look out for that. Be grateful for it when it comes and treasure it, because if it's true love, it will be real true love. And they don't come through every reading, I'll promise you. The cards and the spirit world, number 2, tell me that this person is thinking about you, that you both have this quality, is a good word for this. Your relationship, whether it's just a friend or a lover or even a relative, could be your son that's gone away and not contacted you for a while. It could be a family member. Whoever this person is, the relationship between the two of you is filled with richness. Richness. It's not sour or bitter. And if it seems that way at the moment, then it shouldn't, because there's no need for it. I think the two of you, ending on a good note for this part of the reading, will get what you want. I think this person is thinking about you constantly, even at this very moment. I believe the Spirit's got you to watch this reading, and they're with you right now. The message from Spirits, number 2, is that everything's going to be okay, and I really believe that, and I certainly wouldn't tell you if I didn't. But let's take a look at some oracle cards, and remember, you will get something special soon. If you want to ask questions about this, go below and ask me down there. If you want a proper reading about this, go to davidcharlespsychic.com. That's my website. If I'm not free on there, some of the team that work for me will help you, and they're good because I pick them. And they have to be good to get on my website, which is davidcharlespsychic.com. Let's take a look. The oracle cards. Expect improvement with your work. Stop ignoring problems, number 2. Do not fall for temptation. Please don't do that. Expect things to end. Free yourself from entrapment. That's important, if you can. Don't hurt anybody, though. Please don't hurt anybody. You'll get karma, and you don't want bad karma. Expect a gift from the universe, and expect that the romance, the connection, whatever it is, a lover or a family member or just a friend, there's a rich connection between you. There will be success between you, so don't lose it. Let's see if the oracle cards agree. These have been shuffled. I don't know what's coming up. We'll start with a water card. I need my bike for this, the glasses. You are more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. So that tells me that the spirit world is saying that you have more of a say in this connection than you think. It could be that you're allowing the other person to make all the suggestions and to do all the running, and you're just seeming to sit back and let them take charge. That may not be what the spirit world want you to do. They may want you to realize that you have a say in these matters, whatever they are, and you'll know what they are. You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. It's safe for you, number 2, to have an opinion about this connection with this person. Don't just be the underdog all the time, but don't go to the other extreme either. But you have a say in what's going on. So think about it. Let's take a look at this one's an air card. It says air on it. Look. Excuse me. The divine is guiding you in your dreams. Are you listening? The divine is guiding you in your dreams. This is telling me, number 2, that you have some psychic ability. And psychic ability often comes through in dream form. As I often explain in these readings, I believe you'll get 7 or 8 out of 10 dreams that are psychological. You'll get 2 or 3 dreams that are psychic. And psychic dreams tend to be repeated. If the spirits keep repeating your dreams, then they're trying to contact you. They're trying to get a message to you and you're not getting it, so they keep repeating it. So keep a notepad by the bed and write down your dreams, because they're going to mean things. There's meanings in here for you, number 2. That's why you're watching this. The divine is guiding you in your dreams. Are you listening? Don't take things all the time and think they're coincidences, when often they're premonitions. Not always. As I said, 7 or 8 out of 10 dreams will be psychological, and they're important as well. They have meanings. Read Freudian psychology, which I studied intensely. But the 2 or 3 out of 10 dreams that may be repetitive are providing messages from the spirit world. Listen, write them down if you don't understand them, because the meaning of dreams is often coded, like a computer code. And the meaning may come to you in a few days after you've had the dream. You may be cleaning the car or washing the dishes or anything, driving, but the meaning will come. Let's take a look at the next one, another air card. Beautiful. A neighbour holds the key to your next project. Keep in touch. That doesn't resonate with anything I've told you, but it's something new. A neighbour, you may know this, holds the key to your next project. As I said, it's the end of an era, new beginnings, and it may be linked to a neighbour or someone you need to keep in touch with. So, it does link to what I've said. There's a new project coming, the end of an era, a brand new start, number 2. Watch out for that. Beautiful card. I think are they crocuses? I'm not an expert on botany, but they're lovely. And last one, another air card. Show the universe some gratitude and it will reward you with inspiration. Well, I'm sure you do that anyway, number 2. Show the universe some gratitude. Appreciate what you have given to you as information, as well as all the other wonderful things we all have in this world. It's not always easy, I know, but it's a wonderful world, a wonderful planet. But show the universe some gratitude. That's what they're saying to you. And it will reward you with inspiration. I think this romance, or this connection with this person who is thinking about you, does need a bit of inspiration. I hope this reading has given that to you, number 2, and I hope that you'll make some comments below. Any questions, ask me down there below, and I will answer. If you want a proper reading with me, go to davidcharlespsychic.com, and if I'm not free, one of my team that work for me will help you, and they are good because I pick them. Please give me the thumbs up thing, the like button. Subscribe if you haven't, and click the bell icon, and you'll get notified every time I upload another video. And a special thank you to you if you're watching this alone or if you're lonely. I do think about you, and it means a lot to me that you bother to watch these videos. So please subscribe if you haven't, and we will get ready now for number 3. Thank you for staying with me. If you chose number 3, this one's for you. And we'll see what is he thinking about you at the moment, or she. What are they thinking about you? Are they thinking about you? It's a question we get asked, or I get asked so often. One of the most popular readings I do every few weeks, a reading similar to this. And I do readings every 2 days usually. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Consider subscribing. Welcome to my home in beautiful North Devon in England, in the UK. A special welcome to you who are alone, or if you're lonely watching this. I do appreciate you taking the trouble to watch these videos. Now then, number 3. I'm going to tell you the best stuff at the end, tell you all the bad stuff first. There's not much of that. It's a great ending, so don't go anywhere. Number 3, what are they thinking about you now? Well, there's some interesting stuff here. I've got a couple of kids coming through, so there may be children involved. I'm picking up a couple, there could be quite a few children. There may be children involved, but I think they're involved in a positive way. Sometimes children can be, not because of their fault, but they can cause problems with relationships that are about to split, divorces and that sort of thing. Let's hope it's not one of those. But it appears to me, number 3, that some of you, and this won't resonate with all of you, but some of you are in touch with a person from the past, which is lovely. And I always say, don't go back to old romances, but this time you may be already in the process of doing that. This is a very happy reading. There's not much negativity here, but it gets better at the end. And if you want a proper reading with me, a full-length reading on the telephone from anywhere in the world, go to my website, davidcharlespsychic.com, and if I'm not free on there, one of my team that work for me will help you, and they're very good because they have to be good to get in my team. I only have the best. It appears to me this person is thinking about you at this very moment. You've been guided to watch this reading. It's a timeless reading, which means you can watch it today or 10 years from now. You'll find it when Spirit want you to find it. Because you're watching it now, there is a message in here for you, number 3. Make no mistake about it. That's why the Spirits have got you to watch this video. There's a few side issues here. Your finances have been pretty on the edge, and they're improving. Number 3. Financial improvement is predicted. This financial improvement may be linked to the person who is thinking about you. You may know what that means. I'm just told to tell you the outside bit of that, part of that. But finances improving may be linked to the person that you're thinking of as you watch this video. The person is thinking of you. It could be your lover, it could be your long lost son or cousin, or your ex-husband that's miles away. It could be your mum or dad. But this person, excuse me, is thinking about you. Take my word. There's a lady here that helps a lot of you. Could be a man, but I think it's a woman. A lady helps you, a lady who you can trust, number 3. You know who she is. She may be linked to your earthly stuff, perhaps your work. Bit of an animal lover. I think this lady may have, well, she looks like a single parent in some cases. Not for all of you, as I keep repeating. If this doesn't resonate with you, pick another card deck or have a different reading. I've got dozens of them on my channel. But some of this will resonate with you, I'm sure. You're looking out, number 3. It appears to me that you're looking for something. And it appears to me that you may already have it. Are you looking for something that you feel should be in your life and isn't? I believe that it may be there already and you're not seeing it. I think for some of you, the person who's thinking about you may want you to move house, to move in with him or her. They may want you to move out, but there's movement. I don't think it's that, because the movement in the reading looks happy. So, and for some of you, number 3, the person you're thinking of, who is thinking of you, may want you to move, or you may want them to move. The movement, if and when you can make it happen, will bring happiness. That is pretty sure. For some of you, it will involve children. So watch out for that, because they're good. I think the children or child or children will be happy. I think there's more than one for some of you. There may be a pregnancy in this somewhere. Number 3. Are you pregnant? Or are you thinking of trying to become pregnant? It's a good time if you are. The lady involved, who I said may be a single parent, will help you through all of this. She may also be linked to your work. If this person is from the past, I feel that you're changing the way you feel and going up to a new level. So if it's just a friendship and you want it to become a love thing, that is exactly what I think could happen, number 3. You could turn your friendship into something stronger. I believe number 2 had some psychic ability, but your psychic ability, number 3, is very strong, especially at the moment. During the next few weeks, 10, maybe 12 weeks, your psychic activity is growing stronger. You should get high points, I always think, about twice a year, and you're heading for one. And number 3, you're very psychic, and you're very intuitive, and a bit like number 2, a lot of psychic activity is coming through to you, number 3, in your dreams in the coming weeks. So keep a notepad by the bed, write down your dreams, because you may not know what they mean straight away, but the meaning will come to you as time passes during the days that follow the dreams, especially if they're repetitive dreams, which happens with number 2. I think the lady who helps you, I think it could be a man, but I think it's a lady, she is a genuine, kind person. She's strong, she knows where she's going, and she knows how to get there, but she's someone you can trust. I think in the past, number 3, you've had people around you that you couldn't trust, but now I think you've got rid of all that. If not, then you will soon. Now, there's a special young man in this reading as well. Excuse me, I'm picking up a man who is capable of anything. If he was a footballer, he'd be good at it. If he was an engineer on cars, he'd be good at it. If he was a computer operator, he would be good at it. Am I picking up you? Number 3, is it you? Am I picking up a man or a lady? Somebody in this reading is very, very clever. They've got the gift. It appears that no matter what they do, they succeed at it. If they have a new friend, it's successful. If they have a new lover, they make the best of it. They're good. They could have a job offered to them next week and they'll be good at it, even if they've never done it before. So you've got some lot going on here, number 3. Movement, contact with an ex. Are you in touch with an ex, or you're trying to be? I think the ex will give things to you that you need, inspiration, that kind of thing. They will fulfill your dreams in a lot of your cases, number 3. I think there's a lot of magic around you, and I really mean that. There's a lot of magic around you at the moment. It seems to be swirling around you, and you need to absorb it. There's a lot of good stuff around. It's a lovely reading. And some of them, as you may know, are not. Some of them are quite scary. Anything to do with movement is good. Anything, number 3, to do with property is good. This person is thinking about you. They may be a long way away. They may be just round the corner. They may be in the next room. They are thinking about you. They're thinking good things about you. Your strength together is growing. You may need to let go of old things, but follow your dreams. If you've got dreams of moving to another country, work your way to do it. If you've got dreams of moving to the sea, if you've got dreams of a new career, pursue it. Don't let anything stand in the way of your dreams, especially right now, because right now you are surrounded by magical forces, number 3. This is very rare in these readings, but it's coming through so strongly in this. Watch your inner vision, follow your inner vision, follow your intuition, number 3. Do not let anybody put you off, because this is a good time. If people are saying, if you're apart from this person that we're looking at, and people are saying let him go or let her go, I think you should take no notice. I think you should include them out and follow your own dreams. Sometimes you'll get advice from people to move on and let this person go. I don't think you should do that. Don't let them go. It's far too special, this is. And if you're losing each other, it would be a shame. Let's see what the oracle cards say. See if they back up what I've just told you. I need my glasses for this. The eyes are wearing out. These have been shuffled. Let's see if they back up what I've just told you. You have to read these. This is an air card. Meditation is meditation on your decision, and the right answers will come to you. Meditate on your decision and the right answers will come to you. Trust it. In other words, what I've just told you, I didn't know that card was coming out. It's saying to you to back up, to follow your intuition, to follow your psychic side, and don't let anyone put you off. Meditate on your decision and the right answer will come to you. Trust it. Trust your inner vision, as the song says. UK hit for Bucks Fizz, I think, that one. Another air card coming up here. It's safe for you to stop comparing yourself to other people. Now, if you're doing that, it tells you what I've just said with you. Take no notice of other people. If they're giving you bad advice or advice that you don't want to hear, do not compare yourself to other people. You don't need to. You're your own person, number 3, and you're good. And you're entering a very, very special phase in your life. And I think you may already be aware of that. Feel the magic. Feel it. I can see it in your eyes, number 3. The magic is around you. Absorb it, enjoy it, love it. Let's take a look at another one. Excuse me, losing my voice today. Right. Another earth card. This isn't what you expect to happen, what you expected to happen, but trust that it's going to be part of the plan. So what I've told you today may have come as a surprise, because it's saying to me that it may not be what you expected. You're probably thinking this is not possible, it can't happen, but I assure you that it can, number 3, for a lot of you. I repeat, not for all of you. But if you want a proper reading on this, go to davidcharlespsychic.com and we'll do a full-length reading on the phone from anywhere in the world. As I said, if I'm not free, one of my team will help you. They work for me, they're good, and they have to be good to get in my team. But if you want to ask me questions, ask below and I'll answer all of them. I always do. This isn't what you're expecting to happen, but trust that it's part of the plan. So the powers above, the powers of the universe, number 3, have a plan for you, and it's going to come to fruition. Enjoy it. Let it in. One more. 2 there. Another air card. Someone from your past has a solution. I don't believe this. Someone from your past has a solution you need. Think about who it could be. Well, I think you'll know who it could be very soon if you don't already. Let's take tallying exactly what I've told you. And there's no way I could have known that was coming up. Apart from being psychic, of course. So someone from your past may have the answers. Listen to them. It may not be this connection. It could be someone else. It could be an old girlfriend. It could be an old cousin or relative you haven't seen for a long time. It could be an old boyfriend. But someone from the past will help. I think, number 3, this is a fantastic reading, the best one I've seen for a while. And I do lots of readings. So please comment below. Please give me the like, thumbs up thing. Subscribe if you haven't. Please subscribe. I need you to subscribe for me. It helps the channel to grow. And click like and share me with your friends. But mainly, ask questions below and I'll answer them for you. I answer all of my questions. And thank you for watching that, especially if you're all on your own or lonely, as I keep saying. It means a lot to me. So, we'll get ready now to move on to number 4. Hello again, thank you for staying with me. If you chose number 4, this one's for you. What's he thinking about you now? Is he thinking about you now? Or she, of course. Doesn't have to be a he. Are they thinking about you now? What are they thinking about you? This, number 4, is a timeless reading, which means you can find it today or next week when I make it, or a year later. You'll find this reading when spirits want you to find it. And because you're watching this now, there will be a message in here for you somewhere. It won't all resonate for you, and if it doesn't, then take in what does and ignore the rest. But the best part of this reading will be kept to the end, so stay with me. I'm going to tell you the negatives first and the good stuff at the end. And if you want a full reading on the telephone with me, my website is davidcharlespsychic.com. My name's David Charles, international psychic medium. Welcome to my home in North Devon, in beautiful England, in beautiful North Devon, right by the sea. Number 4. Are they thinking about you now? Well, it seems to me that you haven't had much fun lately, number 4, and that you haven't had much fun for quite a while. This person is thinking about you, but it doesn't look, if it's a romantic thing, it doesn't look like the Romeo and Juliet thing. As I always say, they both got killed anyway. But there's a lot of stuff going on here. This person we're looking at is quite proud of you. They know that you're good at things. They know that you're good at life. It's not just career, but you're good at everything you do in the world. You're good at dealing with people. You're good at talking to people who need someone to talk to. You could be a therapist. You may not be, but you could be a counsellor or a therapist. This person we're thinking of may not be your soulmate, but they're proud to know you, put it that way. And it may be the other way around, you may be proud to know them. I think we're looking at someone here, if it's a romance, number 4, we're looking at someone here who may be flirtatious. They may be, doesn't mean they're deceiving you, but they may be a bit more flirty. If it's a man, he may be a bit of a womanizer, so watch out for that. I don't think you've had it easy, number 4, for quite a while. In fact, you may have not had it easy ever. I think you've put up with a lot in your life. Yet again, the second reading tonight, there may be a pregnancy. Are you pregnant, number 4? Are you a girl? You better be if you're pregnant. Is it the one we're looking at that's pregnant? Because there's a baby coming soon. You heard it here first. You may already know, of course. I think the efforts you've made, number 4, in the past, are beginning to pay you back. For the first time tonight in these readings, or this evening, just getting dark. The first time this evening, this reading shows karma, which means you're going to get what you deserve. That would mean, number 4, that if you've been naughty, you're going to pay for it. If you've been good, then you'll get rewarded. Your karma seems pretty good to me, number 4. I think the person is thinking about you, excuse me, but is not the only one. He or she is not the only one. Apparently, number 4, if this is romance, you have another admirer. Do you know about this? I don't think you do. I think it's someone who's taken a shine to you or will do in the coming weeks. I'm looking ahead here. Could be up to 12 weeks away, but somebody, number 4, has got eyes for you. They quite fancy you, put it that way. And it's good for your ego. They may never tell you. You may have to look around and guess who it could be. But somebody's got the hots for you, as they say, as the youngsters say. I think you've got new beginnings coming through. I think if you're person we're looking at isn't thinking about you as much as you'd like them to, you may have to rekindle that romance, or you may have to move on to another one. As I said, you have a new admirer. This is not the easiest reading for me to give you because it's not full of lovey-dovey Romeo and Juliet and Cinderella type of stuff. You don't look like the princess in the castle to me, if you're a lady, as far as this person's concerned. It looks as though number 4, don't click unlike please, but I'm only the messenger. It looks as though some of you may be too good for this person, and you may be thinking of moving on. I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you should. If you can work at it, do so. But there are links here to new beginnings, to getting rewards for your efforts in the past. Pregnancy, I think you're a stronger person than you think. Number 4, I think you've got much more character, strength of character than you think. I think you have a lovely personality as well. I think you know how to take a joke, you know how to make people laugh. You are the sort of person, number 4, that people want around. They want you around at their parties and in their company. You may not feel confident about that, but I assure you they do. Most of you, of course. There may be, on a separate subject, number 4, some money coming your way. Are you expecting some money? If this lump sum of money, and it is a lump sum of money, comes, it's going to come in handy, because another reading here that's saying to me that you may not have had it easy with money recently. The spirit world are looking after you. It looks as though they're looking after you, and they're going to guide you in the right direction. I think that's why they got you to watch this. You may be changing jobs, number 4. You may be offered new work. You may take it, you may turn it down. I think you have enough here to make you have better confidence, self-confidence than you have had recently. I think your self-confidence has taken a blow. It may be because of this connection that we're looking at, this person who is thinking about you, make no mistake about it, but in some of your cases, they're not seeing you as their one and only soulmate and true love. And I think you deserve better than that if that's the case. I could be wrong, of course. As I said, there's a lot of you out there, it won't apply to all of you. But if it does apply to you, your thinking of moving on may not be negative, because you will have soon, if you haven't already, got a new admirer. So if you're watching this near Valentine's Day, and you could be, and you get strange cards with no signature on, remember what I told you, you have a secret admirer. You also have love coming your way from other areas, not necessarily as in lovers. This could be love from friends, from work colleagues, from family members. A lot of people think a lot of you, number 4, and I think if your confidence is down, I'm puzzled as to why. Because although life isn't a bed of roses for you at the moment, there's a lot going on for you that is good. Your popularity is growing. You're the life and soul of the party when you want to be. I think sometimes you're a bit too shy, and it shows me that your confidence has taken a knock because of life's experiences for you. As I said, you haven't had it easy. New beginnings are coming, number 4. You're stronger than you think. There could be a pregnancy close to you. Is it somebody you know, I wonder? Is it your daughter or your mother even, if you're young? But you mustn't watch this if you're too young, by the way. If there's a pregnancy around you, it's looking very good. I think you need to use your intuition, your inner strength. You need to raise your self-confidence. You need to look in the mirror and see the goodness that's there, because you're a good person. I'm not patronizing you, number 4. The spirits tell me you are a good person, as I said, for most of you. And you need to be aware of that and have self-belief. And if this thing is going wrong, this connection, think to yourself, well, I deserve better than that. I deserve better treatment than this if you're getting treated badly. But they are thinking about you. I just don't think they're thinking about you in such a nice way as I wish they would, really. Let's see what the oracle cards say and see if they back up this. These have been shuffled. I don't know what's coming up here. And you have to read these. These are not like tarot cards. So I need the glasses. Get me bike. And let's have a look at this one's a fire card. It's so badly written. Courage and creativity is rewarded with abundant resources. There you are. Courage, which means look at your self-confidence, have more faith in yourself. Can't see it again. Creativity, yes, you need to be creative. Are you creative? I wonder. It looks as though some of you are, because as I said, you may be offered new work. That offer of new work may not be as in a job that pays money. It may be offers for you to use your creativity. You may be an artist, a photographer or something like that. But use your creativity to find your life's abundance, to find happiness really. If this connection does end with this person, and I hope it doesn't really, but if it does, I assure you, number 4, that better things are coming. It may not seem like that today, but I hope you click the like on this and don't shoot the messenger. But let's take a look at this another Earth card. What a beautiful card. Can you see that from there? Lovely card. Mountains and streams, and looks like the Rockies. Looks like Canadian Rockies or the American Rockies. Your struggles will end when you start trying to be happier instead of right. Your troubles will end when you start trying to be happier instead of trying to be right. Well, sometimes, it doesn't matter what you do, you can't be right, you can't win. But I think you need to have more confidence in yourself, and confidence that your struggles will end. As I said earlier, you've had struggles. This card is backing up exactly what I've told you. So I'm quite pleased with that. I'm not pleased with the way the reading is going for you, but it's improving, number 4. It is improving. Be confident. Trust your inner vision. I always said that's the last one as well. This is an Earth card. Drop your mask and trust that what happens will help you to move forward. There you are. That's confirming it again. Trust what happens, coming up now, will help you to move forward, number 4. You need to trust what's going on. Trust your psychic intuition, your inner vision, as I said. Drop your mask. Are you wearing a mask? Are you hiding behind, and I don't mean the COVID-19 mask, are you wearing a mask whereas you're hiding behind a persona that's not really you? If you are, you need to be yourself. You need to be yourself, number 4, because the readings, messages from Spirit, are saying to you, be confident. You don't need to put a mask on for other people. You need to be you. So drop the mask, be yourself, and enjoy what's coming, because it's going to improve. Trust what happens, and it will help you move forward. Okay? Last one. An Earth card again. Put your own needs first for a change, and things will become more clear. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, that is, because it backs up what I said. It means be a little bit more selfish. That's the wrong word. But put your own needs first for a change. And things will happen, things will become more clear. Things will become clearer. So if this person is not thinking about you as much as I would like him or her to, and you feel you need to move on, a new lover is coming, if you want it, a new connection is coming. You may already have met somebody who's taken a shine to you. If not, you will soon, as long as you don't lock all the doors and stay in. I think number 4, although it's not the best of the 4 readings, it's promising for the future. So what I'm saying to you, number 4, is if you've had a bad time recently, that is going away now. You've had the bad stuff, you've climbed the mountain, now enjoy the view, because things are going to improve for most of you. As I said, this won't resonate with all of you. If it doesn't resonate with you, pick a different stack of cards or have a different reading off my website. And if you want a full-length reading with me on the telephone, you can book me on my website, davidcharlespsychic.com. If I'm not free, one of the team that work for me will help you, and they're very good, because they can't get in my team if I don't choose them, and I only choose the best. That's davidcharlespsychic.com. I hope you enjoyed that, number 4. Things are picking up, so believe it. Believe in yourself, drop the guard, drop the mask, don't be too shy. You have strength. Remember, you have strength. Use your inner strength. If the connection we're looking at for you tonight, this evening, fades away, a new one is coming. So it's not the end of the world. Allow things to happen. The spirit world have plans for you. They got you to watch this tonight for a reason. It may be today or this morning where you are. It's timeless, so you can read it in 2 years' time. You'll read it when you're meant to read it. And please subscribe if you haven't already, and click the bell icon, and you'll get notified every time I upload a new video, which is normally every 2 days. Give me a thumbs up, even if the messages weren't what you wanted to hear, but please give me a like and share me with your friends. And if you want to ask questions about this reading, go down below to the comment section and I'll answer them. You can ask anything you want. I will answer them, but myself. And I hope you enjoyed that, and a special thank you to those of you who watch this alone, especially if you're lonely, because it means a lot to me that you take the trouble to watch these videos. I'm always here for you, and thank you so much for watching. And I hope you click the like button and subscribe, and I'm going to say goodbye now, and I'll tell you before I go, remind you of my motto, number 4. My motto is think lucky and you'll be lucky. Think love and you will be loved, and I love every single one of you. See you soon, catch you later, bye bye.